Hey everyone, and welcome to part 59, and we are officially at what, for me, is the best part of the challenge. Just after I've caught the 99 black trout, 99 Digi Sea Basses, or rather, both 99 black trouts and 99 sea basses. It's the best part of the challenge for me because as soon as I'm done finishing catching the 99 black trouts and 99 Digi Sea Basses, I'm in the position where I'm furthest away from having to do it again. So I'm in what I consider to be the happiest position. That's the position that I'm in now, the happiest position where I am officially far away from having to fish again, because obviously in the previous part there was no commentary during the fishing, but obviously you saw me, well, you didn't physically see me, but you saw me after, you saw me catch the 99th black trout, and then obviously you saw me catch the 99th Digi Sea Bass with the 99th black trout, then feed 6 sea basses to Mega Speedruns, then buy 6 meats from the vending machine, then you saw me with the meats catch the 6th black trout, and then with the black trouts catch the 6th sea bass, bringing me back up to 99 Digi Sea Basses. I did have a few mistakes where I ended up losing meat to a black trout, losing a black trout to a sea bass, and consequently I had to either purchase more meats from the vending machine and obviously then successfully catch a black trout, or then catch a black trout again and then successfully catch the sea bass. And also I did get a couple of items from the unsuccessful attempt. It was only basics. I think I got a rest or a couple variuses and a small recovery, something like that. Because when I fouled, I then thought, okay, well, I might as well try and hook an item. And, I thought to myself, you know what, maybe I could get another coral charm, but no, there was going to be no magical second coral charm, but it's fine, I don't need a second one, all I need is the one that I had. So yes, I am very pleased to have that out of the way. I'm very pleased to have succeeded at the dreaded fishing chore. The black trouts took about 3 hours, which is what I predicted, and the sea basses, I think, just trying to remember back, I think they took about 3 hours 40, but that was the first 99, that's not including the other 6. The times that I gave you for the black trouts and sea basses, that's not including the other 6 black trouts and then 6 other sea basses. It's just the initial 99. But obviously that's the best part of 6 hours 40 if you combine it. And then when you allow for the other 6 black trouts and sea basses, we're looking at about 7 hours that I had to spend in 2 parts, because obviously I saved after getting the 99 black trouts, and then obviously switched off and then returned the day after to get the 99 sea basses, and then obviously the 6 other black trouts and the 6 other Digi Sea Basses. Yeah, it's hard work. It's not the most enjoyable thing in the world, but I was able to pull through. It's not the first time I've done it, and yeah, like I say, after you do it, it's the best moment, because it's the longest time before you have to do it again, so I'm officially happy. And here we are with the cool tournament, and I am up against Monzaemon. Got a nice Mon win. I love playing against you because how pathetic you are. Oh, cool. Go and beat a Mon. Have a laugh and win against Garulamon. Oh, he did. Okay, all the shit ones are winning. All I need now is Ottermon to beat Waymon after I have to get past Monzaemon. I'll do Aqua Magic. It's going to take a lot of... If I'm to beat Monzaemon by bringing this HP to 0, it's going to take a lot of attacks. So I best do Aqua Magic to preserve my MP, because that way it's going to take less attacks to defeat Monzaemon. Because obviously my power will increase. So I'm going to use less ice statues and so less MP. Actually, I can't imagine it's too far away. His HP is below half. The finish is more than halfway there. But I'd use my finish. My statue might not finish him off in one, but this definitely will. Well, so these Digimon weren't really like computer characters with artificial intelligence. If they were actually played by humans, such as myself, the tournaments would be a lot harder, I'd say that. Well, Monzaemon, finish off the joke. There's only so far you can take something. But it's just obviously because the Digimon here, I mean obviously their stats are where they should be for the tournament, but their moves are just stupid. Some of the moves that they have, they're just not ideal for a tournament. Like they'll have like really weak attacks, they'll have really slow attacks, they'll have attacks that are only good against multiple targets even though it's one-on-one. They'll have moves that just aren't worth the MP that they cost. Techniques that they choose are really stupid, to be honest. That's why they're so easy, because the technique, a lot of the time their techniques are just stupid. Using Aqua Magic. So then it's a sort of mistake a human wouldn't make, because obviously a human would know to use better techniques. They would also do a bit more than just... They would use their brain as well. They would do things at the right time. They would choose the sensible command at the sensible time, because, you know, depends on the situation. You know, the best thing to do can vary. Obviously, a computer, you know, just does whatever. A human would choose the right command and stuff. Not to mention, they'd also probably get their stats higher, and instead of having them as like the average, have them as above the average, possibly as the best. Because the higher your stats, the better your chance. So I've got a terrifying experience of sharing a final with a Betamon. No need for Aqua Magic, he'll be defeated very shortly. And the prize, I believe, is a North Star, makes Digivolve to Waymon. Not a prized item, I get Waymon far too much, he's an unavoidable Digimon for me. But I'll keep the North Star anyway. Without the gym, you can never be sure. Version 0? Yeah, it's machine. Phil, I've already done that, and then there's an empty space. The version 0 is what we need to focus on, so that's what we're entering. And hopefully we're only 1 day away from a red ruby. No sea bass is needed this time. After that tournament, it's plausible I might immediately digivolve to Sukamon. So once again, there's the question of Digitamamon. I hope I won't need to explain it again, but basically it's the same as before. It's not in the interest of boosting my stats for my current Digimon, but rather boosting my stats for when I de-digivolve to Sukamon and then digivolve to the next Digimon. Because digivolve to Sukamon causes your stats to halve, and rather than have them halve to half of what they are now, it'd be nice if I can get them to the maximum and then they will halve to half of that, which will basically be what my stats are now, which would be a sensible amount. So yeah, it's not to make Mega Speedrun better, it's just to make my next Digimon after Sukamon better. That means getting Digitamamon to show, and it also means getting him so that he boosts all of my stats and not just 3 of them, like he sometimes does. Wake Up will officially be in our late 50s. I have played on somewhat, just to see if I can get Digitamamon to show, well, I have managed to get Digitamamon to show, but he's only boosting 3 of my stats. MP, Defense and Brains, I think it is. So yeah, I've managed to get Digitamamon to show. Sometimes he shows on the same hour every time, sometimes it's completely varied, because I tried many times trying to get a stat boost, but for some reason every time Digitamamon showed, he only boosted some of my stats. I really would like to know if there is some sort of pattern, if there is some sort of way in which you can tell what's going to happen. Okay, I'm coming in here for the metal parts. Obviously I want Monzaemon as soon as possible. And I also put the North Star in as well. I'm trying to think if there is something, aka like maybe, like if there's some way in which you could always get Digitamamon to boost all of your stats, be it maybe the day that it's on, maybe if the day is, say, an even number, maybe that depends what stats boost, whether it be it half of them or all of them. Maybe it's the hour you enter, maybe mornings it boosts half your stats, afternoons it boosts all of your stats. Maybe it's got something to do with the specific minute. Maybe it's got something to do with what Digimon you've got. Maybe it's got something to do with something that you've done. I just don't know. But it didn't matter how many times I got Digitamon to show, he only boosted some of my stats. So there really isn't any point in pursuing it with Mega Seadramon. When I have Metal Greymon, I am going to be desperate. So you noticed I got the metal parts out of the item shop, and obviously put the North Star in, and obviously got my sirloins. That's just me preparing, getting ready. I'm not going to enter the tournament until Mega Seadramon needs to go to the toilet, because I want to get Metal Greymon as soon as possible. So basically, if I enter the tournament with Mega Seadramon needing the toilet, then the moment I come out, he'll instantly go to the toilet, and then he'll instantly Digivolve to Sukamon. With the metal parts in my inventory, I can then instantly make it Digivolve to Metal Greymon, and then it's on to a new era. Is it era? However you say it. So I'm going to give him, I have to give him another sea bass, obviously, to keep him alive until he needs to go to the toilet. Because his usefulness will be over once we do the version 0 tournament. We got all of the ice moves from him, and we've got all of the exclusive tournaments, I believe. Obviously by exclusive I mean tournaments that I've not won before, that can be entered by my present Digimon. So I believe it's the 27th day. The Thunder tournament is apparently on the 7th day. So we've got a bit of time before we need Phoenixmon, so there's hopefully not a rush. And yeah, I know for a fact Metal Greymon can enter the Machine tournament, which is tomorrow, which is obviously before the Air tournament. Apparently he can enter the Dino tournament, which is also before the Air tournament, and apparently he can enter the version 1 tournament, which is also before the Air tournament. I'm not sure about the Animal tournament, I don't know if he can enter it. I don't know if it's before the Air tournament, but there again, I may be able to enter the Animal tournament with Phoenixmon, because obviously she is a creature of some sort. Well, she's a phoenix, but don't know if that quite constitutes an animal. I'm against Isol. So we are almost there with the tournaments. I was told that the version tournament depends on what type of finish you have. Although that's immediately debatable, because looking at it, most of these Digimon, at least half of them, don't even have finishes. Drimogemon doesn't have a finish. Ottomon doesn't have a finish. Icemon and Isolgamon don't have finishes. So it's a bit debatable how these Digimon are able to enter if it is to do with your finish type. Well, preserve MP by doing Ice Needle, but I needed to attack twice, so it's not really an improvement. So my stats are going to be virtually maximum when I enter this battle. Although I have a dodgy record against Pidomon in the tournaments. I mean, I beat him every time, but he has caused me a bit of worry sometimes. When Ice Statue is doing 300 damage, that's a big sign that you need to do some stat boosting. Confused at the very last minute. I wasn't sure if he would fade away first or have the care mistake first, but I wasn't taking the risk, so I gave him the Seabass. Well, I had to anyway, because even if I didn't give him a Seabass, he presumably would have faded away as soon as he digivolved to Sukamon. So I wasn't really spoiled for choice. So here's Sukamon again. In his first job, clear up the shit. Good. Now to Metal Greymon. So Machine Tournament, definitely. Dino Tournament, definitely. Version 1 Tournament, apparently. Animal Tournament, hopefully. Stats are feeble. So yeah, machines is first nature, followed by fire, followed by battle. Now to choose some sensible techniques. For now, delete program. I have that. Power crane. Not devolve program. Full power. Delete program. Reasonable power. Flattens a lot, so status damager. Yeah, Dino's not far away. Power crane, quick, interrupter, full power stat booster. Don't know if that sea bass is necessary, but it was hungry, so I thought it would. I don't know when Metal Greymon sleeps, so I thought I'd give it to him regardless. As to be said, I'm certainly keeping Centauramon in business. I know he doesn't charge for all the sleeping, but with all the medicines I have to buy and all the sickness I have to treat because of the sickness caused from the sea basses, Centauramon's not doing too badly. And there's the sleep. And obviously now that I've got Metal Greymon, I officially want care mistakes again. Save sleep, end of part, thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed.